everyone, please welcome to my video. Oh, my name is Ananda. Truth be told, this video is actually my midterm project. Shout out to you, Mr. Riz. However, the main purpose of this video is to tell you about my findings on the narrative elements of Steve Russell's drama script, Catharsis. Okay, so I'll try to break this video down into two parts, where first I'll provide you with the result after analyzing the play, and second is where I tell you some of my thoughts outside of my findings. Then without further ado, let's get into the video. The narrative elements and issues in Steve Russell's Catharsis. Drama is one of the three genres of literary works. Drama itself also comes in several genres. This video specifically will discuss a work written by Steve Russell in the year of 2015 in the name of Catharsis. It tells a story about how a woman who is still in agony, grieving over her daughter, finds the way to her cathartic moment. Things I'll describe here are the narrative elements and issues which I, as the analyst, have found after analyzing Russell's script. The first thing is character and characterization. It is confirmed there are 5 characters in the play. They are Sandra, Sandra's husband, Sandra's stepfather John Avery, Sandra's daughter Megan, and the drug dealer. Some assumptions about these characters have been made by classifying them based on several things, namely are, first, based on the quantity, Sandra is considered the main character due to her extensive presence throughout the play, while her husband is the second most prominent character, appearing 4 times. Despite being classified as a minor, Sandra's stepfather, John Avery, plays a significant role in shaping Sandra's personality and may have contributed to her daughter's tragic fate. And second is by their appearance. In my opinion, the only protagonist in this play is the dealer and Sandra's daughter Megan, because both didn't actively respond to the existing conflicts. The dealer doesn't have anything to do or say because he is nobody in the characters' lives. Meanwhile, Megan is only a kid who doesn't understand any complicated thing happening around her. She possibly is a victim of her own grandfather's actions. And the third, a character's classification as static or dynamic depends on the nature of the conflicts in the play. The drug dealer is static, as he is merely a dealer who is solely interested in profit, while Sandra and her husband are dynamic characters, as they react to the tragic loss of their child and undergo significant emotional changes. And the next thing is, Sandra is the only fully developed character in Catharsis, displaying a range of complex emotions throughout the play. Despite her emotional instability, she manages to keep her drug use as a secret from her husband. Her use of prescription medication from Dr. Linder may also have contributed to her emotional state. And the last is the characters in Catharsis are all neutral, reflecting a real-world individuals. While the character of an abusive stepfather is often portrayed in fictional works, unfortunately, there are many real-life cases of violence against children by their parents or guardians. The next point in the narrative element is the plot. Initially, there's an exposition which is shown a woman who is swimming in a pool. Then, it is followed by the rising action or sequence of conflicts. It begins with the woman mentioned previously crying at the edge of the pool. Then, we came to know the woman's name, which is Sandra. In the next scene where she comes to a certain house of a dealer to buy a couple of unknown tablets. Sandra then tries the tablets and experiences their effect that could allow her to be in control of her own dream. After one thing and another, Sandra decided to get out the sequence of conflicts. As the climax, Sandra flushes her remaining dream tablets down the toilet. Move on to the falling action of this play, which is when Sandra visits both John's and Megan's graves. Finally, in the resolution, we can see that Sandra reenacts the first swimming scene, except When she reaches the edge of the pool, she is smiling. She experienced her cathartic moment. Great. We have passed the first two narrative elements, which are the characterization and the plot. And the third one will be the setting. The drama starts and concludes at a pool. Some other places mentioned in the script are the dealer's house with its black metal door in the dingy and gratified terraces where Sandra bought those tablets, Sandra's master bedroom where she and her husband sleep, the church in Sandra's first dream where she attends the children's first communion, the kitchen in Sandra's second dream where she was baking cupcakes with Megan, until her stepfather's arrival brought disaster to both of them. And the fifth is the bedroom in Sandra's second dream where Megan hides herself in the closet. The sixth one is the bathroom in which Sandra uses both in her second dream and in reality when she flushes down her remaining tablets. And the last place is the cemetery where she visits John and Megan's graves. However, most of the settings in this drama have been told directly through narration in the script, be it setting of place or time. Meanwhile, the time setting in question, such as morning, afternoon, dusk, and night, follow the proper time cycle in one day. Place and time settings, tick. Check. Tick. Yeah. At this point, I will give you the information about the themes and issues. As stated in the introduction, Catharsis mainly tells about the journey of a mother who is still grieving over her daughter's death until she experiences catharsis. Thus, I can conclude that the main themes of this play are trauma and healing journey. In addition to those main themes, there are also some other themes that arise due to the issues occurred to the characters, such as Sandra swimming and sleeping, which are daily activities included in the physical theme. Any interactions between Sandra and other characters are included in social theme, while the part which shows readers that Sandra's family is a part of the church congregation is included in divine theme. There are also some proofs of egoistic theme, which is a theme where a character seems to have a conflict with themselves. In the script, namely when Sandra was crying at the edge of the pool and whatever Sandra was thinking when she laid out Megan's dress or when she's making the scrapbook, that's the egoistic theme. As for the organic theme, some more evidences of the potential scandals were found in the script, such as when Sandra, who is dressed in corporate attire, drove an Audi A6, a car that is, according to carshops.co.uk, usually driven by people who generally support the Conservative Party and are most likely to hold a professional role, be it in business, consulting, or advertising sector. Visits a drug dealer to do some transactions. Another potential scandal is when John sexually harassed Sandra. Okay, the last thing is the point of view. Third person limited is the point of view used in this play. The simplest proof of the use of this type of point of view can be seen from the use of the third person pronouns such as she, he, her, and his, the use of names of people like Sandra and Megan, and so on. Then why is it categorized as a limited type and not the omniscient type? That is because even though we can see all the movements of Sandra and other characters in this play, even in their dreams, we couldn't get inside their heads. We don't know what they're feeling or what they are thinking. Since we are reaching the end of this video, I will express more or less thoughts that have risen in my head after reading and analyzing the script of this play. I still don't know what the real reason for John and Megan's death was, because if indeed what I have stated above is true, if the tablets can make Sandra take control of her dreams and she manages to prevent her stepfather from hurting Megan, then what is the reason for Megan's death? Then, if the incident where Sandra killed John never actually happened because Sandra was still unconscious after fighting John in the kitchen before, and Megan ended up being seized because of John's actions, then how did John die? In the scene where Sandra visits the graves of the two, the reader only gets information about when John died, but not Megan. Readers don't know who died first. Another thing about the relationship between the three can also be seen from the different state of the tomb of the two. Yeah. John's is neglected in contrast to Megan's, which has given a sign that John and Sandra's relationship is very much not good, and the state of John's tomb is a form of Sandra's indifference to him. Nonetheless, I've been trying to rack my brain for a different view, but still, I haven't gotten one either. Well, finally, that's all I have to say regarding narrative elements and issues from a drama script titled Catharsis by Steve Russell. What do you think? Do you have a different opinion than mine? Come tell me in the comment section. Well, I thank you for watching this video and have a nice one. Bye bye.